The search continues today for 1 Canadian and 16 Americans abducted over the weekend in Haiti. The 12 adults and 5 children are all part of a U.S.-based Christian missionary group. That group had been helping build an orphanage Saturday just outside the capital of Port-au-Prince when the bus they were traveling in was hijacked. Police say the 400 Moise gang carried out the kidnappings. The federal government says it's working with local authorities to gather more information. And in the meantime, local unions and other organizations are expected to launch a general strike today to protest Haiti's worsening lack of security. According to Haiti's Center for Analysis and Research in Human Rights, kidnappings in the country have risen 300% since July, and that's when the country's president, Jovenel Moise, was assassinated. Since the start of the year, the group reports 628 kidnappings, the vast majority involving locals. Only 29 of the abductees have been foreign nationals. Joining us now is Reuters freelance correspondent in Haiti, Gessika Thomas, and thank you very much. Jessica, from where you're at, what have we been able to learn about how this happened?
We only know very little details about it. We only know that there were 17 missionaries. They were coming from their activities, and what happened, they has been kidnapped by the gang called, allegedly on the territory of the gang called 400 Moise, who is, they are in Quadebouquet.
And what can you tell us about this group, the 400 Moise?
Well, the 400 Moise are literally one of the most violent gangs in the area of Port-au-Prince, and they've been kidnapping. They've been terrorizing the local population over there. And one of the things that we know is the same area where in April, the group of missionaries involving French has been kidnapped in the same area of Quadebouquet in their own territory.
And in terms of why this is happening, is it literally just about money? These gangs want money, they want ransom?
Usually it's about ransom, because this has been going on for literally 2-3 years, the last 2-3 years, and the private sector has been really affected by that, and it's been growing. The gang has been getting in territories, they has been getting in power and more ammunition, and what they do usually, they would just take the person and they will ask for money in exchange. Sometimes people will spend until a month, and there will be money paying like more than one time to recuperate the person by the family, and which would lead, as you know, which would lead to the families to lose everything that they have, and the middle class are the one that are more affected by that.
And what can you tell us about the gang violence? I mean, certainly it's been rising, as we mentioned in the introduction to this, but in terms of where they're located and how much of Port-au-Prince these gangs control?
Well, from the local human rights, the gang are controlling up to date about 60% of the territory here in Haiti. They are gaining in power. They are putting themselves together. For example, we have the J9, which is a coalition of 9 gangs leaders, and we have the 400 Moise. Everybody, they are getting more territories, and they are really powerful, which is not easy for the police here in Haiti, because as much as the gang are getting stronger, the police is getting weaker, because the police doesn't have the means, they are not reinforced really, and we see that the Haitian government is powerless in front of what is growing as an insecurity here in Port-au-Prince, especially.
Yeah, such a worried situation, and thank you very much, Gessika Thomas, for joining us to talk about it.
Thank you for having me.